What's up guys, Chadwick.cervinski back with you here on the channel, and wanted to do a quick camera review, kind of real, these CADDIX cameras have been out for a while, and during Christmas they had a few of them at around $20, which I'm not sure if they're still selling for 20 bucks or not. I think they've moved on to some better generations now that are a little bit more pricey. But this is the Micro Turbo S1, I believe, F1, and 2.1 millimeter lens. Got it in pink here. Same form factor, size as your typical Runcam Micro, Foxeer Predator, that kind of thing. To cut to the short of it, it's a $20 camera. It's just not for me. I'm spoiled on the Eagle 2s. Image quality, the CMOS, just the brightness, the WDR, and just the actual colors that you get. I guess I like a little bit more of a picturesque, artistic view than the muddy type of view that you'll get here, and we'll look at some footage. But the bottom line is, this camera in particular, for the price, definitely good to throw on your quads and bang around with. Some people actually claim that this is one of the best cameras for racing because of that kind of image. It will actually, I guess, stay in color mode longer than a lot of other cameras before it switches into black and white. I never got around to testing that or anything at all, but I just am super happy with the image on it. I did have it on my 5.5 Proton, which I have switched out to the Foxeer Predator, and we'll have another quick little review coming up on that in the next few days on the channel. So let's take a look at the video from the CADDIX. Alright, so here we are taking a look at the view through the CADDIX, and to be fair, I don't think any of these cameras should be more than 25 or 30 bucks, honestly. They're all pretty cheap and everything like that. So just want to put that out there. But you can see that the CADDIX kind of suffers from a little bit of the shimmering and color change effect that all of the other kind of CMOS cameras do. It's just kind of an inherent type of thing. But I noticed it really has a problem struggling with light. You can see that it's constantly changing between like this reddish and different kind of colors and everything like that, depending upon how I'm facing into the sun. I get a really bad image when going into the sun. It's like the wide dynamic range just can't handle it. It will basically just kind of like not really blow out the screen to white, but it really just like blows out the screen to dark. So it's hard to see like when you're doing gaps and everything like that. You can see that as good as you can see through a DVR that some people like this like a little bit undersaturated type of look. I would prefer it to be a little bit more kind of saturated, and messing around with the settings and everything, it was kind of hard to get something that I found super pleasing. I always had either a muddy, cloudy look on the ground, or I had a red type of tint, kind of like this. And this is pretty much like the best that I could get as far as just showing the representation of the ground and everything. So all in all, not a bad camera. We'll compare it video-wise to the Predator after I run it for a little bit. But, all in all, like I said, it's not a bad camera. They were a good deal. It's just not my cup of tea as far as what I think should be an awesome flight cam. So let's go back to the bench and give this thing our final thoughts. So when I start doing these reviews from now on the channel, I thought we'd have some fun. And we'll basically give this a score out of 0 to 4 props. So when it comes to the CADDIX camera, I'm going to give it 1, 2, oh, that flew out of camera view, 2, and I don't have a half a prop, So I guess I'm going to have to give it 3 props out of 4. And I really want to give it 2.5, but I'm going to give it 3 because of the value, and I think a lot of people can actually have a lot of good times with these cameras with the price, considering you can get pretty much 2 of these to 1 of anything else that's going to deliver, I think, this kind of performance. Now, like I said, it's not for me, but that doesn't mean that it's not for you. So 1, 2, 3 props for the CADDIX. Stick around and see what we give. Other items. We'll see you later.